Good morning, children. Let us move on to the new physics lesson. Today we are going to study the new lesson, mirrors, light, mirrors and lenses. In this chapter also, you need not study all the portions. Some portions are omitted for you. So we will move on to the new lesson. So what is light? Light is a form of energy which gives us the sensation of vision. So primarily light is a form of energy. Due to this light, we are able to see objects. How we are able to see objects? Light that is falling on an object enters into our eyes and the eyes gives us the sensation of vision. So from where does this light come? So the objects that emits light can be classified into two types, that are luminous objects and non-luminous objects. So first one, what are luminous objects? Luminous objects are those objects that emit light of their own. They have light of their own. Such objects are known as luminous objects. Examples of luminous objects are sun, stars, lighted candle, firefly, etc. All these are examples of luminous objects. Then, non-luminous objects are those objects which do not emit light of their own. They do not have light of their own. Such objects are known as non-luminous objects. So, examples of non-luminous objects are whatever examples you can take. That is, first one is moon. Moon you have studied in 6th standard. Moon does not have light of its own. It reflects only the light of sun. So then the things that you see around you, table, chair, etc. do not have light of their own. Such objects are known as non-luminous objects. So objects that emit light can be classified into two types, luminous objects and non-luminous objects. Next we will move on to the topic rectilinear propagation of light. Rectilinear propagation of light is also, we have studied in 6th standard. What is rectilinear propagation of light? Light travels in a straight line. Light always travels in a straight line. So, there is an activity given in your textbook that is shown in the board. That is, a straight pipe is taken and it is held in front of a lighted candle. If you look through this straight pipe, then you can see the lighted candle through this pipe. And the next activity is you are taking a bent pipe, the pipe which have a bend, and you are trying to see the candle through this bent pipe. Will you succeed to see the lighted candle through this bent pipe? No, because the pipe having a bend, light will not travel through that bend. So you are not able to see the lighted candle. So this brings you to a conclusion that light always travels in a straight line. This property is known as rectilinear propagation of light. Understood? Then, the straight path through which light travels is known as a ray of light. That is, a straight line through which a light ray travels is known as a ray of light. And a group of ray of light is called a beam of light. So you have to study what is ray of light and what is beam of light. A group of ray of light are known as beam of light. Then we will move on to another important portion, that is reflection of light. What is reflection of light? Suppose you throw a ball onto a wall. Then what happens? That ball will bounce back or that ball will come back, isn't it? Similarly, when light falls on a substance, it comes back. We have studied about certain substances, opaque object, transparent substance, translucent substance, etc. in 6th standard, isn't it? So here, when light falls on an opaque object, it comes back or it bounces back. The coming back of light into the same medium is called reflection of light. So what is reflection of light? When light falls on certain objects, the light ray comes back. This coming back of light ray is known as a reflection of light. Based on the object on which light is falling, reflection of light can be classified into two types: regular reflection and irregular reflection. So what is regular reflection? Regular reflection means when a light ray falls on a smooth surface, then the light ray comes back in a parallel. When parallel rays of light falls on the smooth surface, it reflects back parallelly. That is shown in the figure. This type of reflection is known as regular reflection. Then another thing is irregular reflection. When light falls on hard substance, hard or rough substances, this light will be reflected everywhere. That type of reflection is known as irregular reflection. And due to this irregular reflection, light is scattered in all directions and you are able to see the things that are around you. You might have a doubt that light always travels in straight line. But how are we able to see the substances that is around us? We are able to see the substances around us because when light falls on rough objects, it is irregularly reflected. And this reflected light scatters all around, and thus we are able to see the substances around it. So irregular reflection is responsible for scattering of light and for seeing the objects around us. So there are two types of reflection: regular reflection and irregular reflection. So in the next class, we will study about reflection in plane mirrors. Thank you.